What does Annalyn McCord, Britney Spears, Lady Gaga, Marilyn Monroe, and Mel Gibson all have in common? They are amongst just a few famous individuals who have shared that they have dissociative identity disorder, formerly known as multiple personality disorder. In fact, Annalyn McCord from the hit TV series 90210 was recently diagnosed at the age of 33, stating, "I am absolutely uninterested in shame. There is nothing about my journey that I invite shame into anymore." Unfortunately, information about DID or its counterpart, OSDD, is quite limited and highly stigmatized due to movies like Split. Even mental health experts have very limited understanding of this trauma disorder and believe it to be exceedingly rare. It's extremely interesting because the population of people with DID averages around 0.9%, while people with OSDD make up 9.1%. Respectively, natural redheads make up 2% of the population, and adopted children make up 2.5%. Take a moment and think about how many people you have met in your life with natural red hair, or how many people you've known to be adopted. Considering the amount of people with DID or OSDD averages around 10%, 5 times the population of redheads. Imagine how many people you might have met that have DID or OSDD. So why is it then that even mental health professionals believe that DID is so rare? Fortunately, OSDD is often ignored and considered not as bad as DID because it lacks time loss as a symptom. The fact is, people with OSDD still have multiple identities and struggle with the same dissociation as someone with DID. Many DID systems are originally diagnosed with OSDD because time loss is not an easily recognized symptom. Many believe that the DSM-5 should be updated to reflect DID and OSDD as one disorder that is represented as a spectrum. This would allow an accurate depiction of how prevalent DID and OSDD actually is in our population. As a mental health professional, it is crucial to understand the number of people in your community that could have DID or OSDD. The people who suffer the most due to the misunderstanding that DID is so rare are the people who will never be diagnosed due to this stigma. Most people who are diagnosed with DID are in their 30s or 40s before they receive their diagnosis, just like Annalyn McCord didn't receive her diagnosis until she was in her 30s. They often have been seeking therapy their whole life, being diagnosed and re-diagnosed over and over again until their covert system finally is seen by the right therapist. But a mental health disorder that is as prevalent as 10% of the population deserves more than the rare right therapist. When more celebrities speak out about their mental health journey, it allows for more representation, which can impact the stigma of a disorder. People with DID, like myself, deserve positive representation so we can feel seen and understood. So thank you, Annalyn McCord, for being that representation and speaking up for yourself, but also for all of us whose voices are not magnified quite like yours.